Hello and welcome. I am Mark Blackett, AMEA's Global Network Director. Our network supports collaborations that transform the systems that support farmer organisations and agri-SMEs. At our 2022 convening, we hosted 15 lightning talks to stimulate these collaborations. You have chosen to watch one of these lightning talks, and we are here to help you take the next steps to partnership.
Well, I'm from Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries, the Ministry of Agriculture of Uganda. And part of our mandate in the department which I come from, which is Agriculture Extension Services, is to strengthen farmer institutions. And that should help us to be able to undertake any interventions that will be working with them if the groups are strengthened. My presentation here is a brief one. I hope in 3 minutes I'll be done. We're hoping to build a network for accelerating professionalization of farmer organizations. That is what AMEA stands for, and that is what we believe we shall also be able to achieve through this. Now, what we are visualizing is a BDS roadmap. It's a BDS roadmap which can be standardized. You know, we have a lot of stakeholders that are involved in with farmer organizations. So we're hoping that we shall have some clear sort of strategy, a roadmap that will guide us and harmonize, the whole process of strengthening farmer institutions. We can see from my presentation there is we have been able to develop the guidelines, which of course are in line with the IWA 29. Yes, we've worked on the guidelines. What is left is just to be able to launch it. We've finalized the draft. We hope to be able to launch it. We are also able to sit together with stakeholders. There are quite a number of people, of course, in our sector who are involved with farmer institutions. So we've been able to take a baseline survey, more or less profile them, get to know what they are actually doing, get to know their objective, their mission, their vision, their strategy, and appreciate what they're doing. We also get to dialogue with the government of Uganda projects, IFAD GOU projects. Most agricultural projects, if not all, are involved with farmer groups, because as a strategy, once again, as Ministry of Agriculture in my Department of Agriculture Extension Services, we want to have an approach where we pass our interventions through farmer organizations. So we want to keep dialoguing with these projects under the government of Uganda, and then be able to standardize that whichever project is engaging with farmers does it the same way. Then together with our Ministry of Trade, Industry and Cooperatives, we have been piloting of a standard data-based approach to supporting farmer organizations. So we work together with some other stakeholders who are non-government organizations. There are others like Ricolto. I may not be able to explain all the acronyms here, but there is a particular one of interest, which is the National Alliance of Agricultural Cooperatives. That is NAAC, NAAC, a National Alliance of Agricultural Cooperatives. Now, those ones are key in helping us mobilize and standardize this roadmap. Then after all that is done, of course, dialogue between MAAIF, that is Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries, and MTech, which is our Ministry of Trade, Industry and Cooperatives, and then AMEA, so that we have a common strategy of improving this BDS. It's some sort of flow chart. Whether it moves upward or downward, it doesn't, it leads to the same thing. I hope we are all appreciating that. Then eventually, we will have attained our objective of localizing or making it tailor-made, the IWA 29 International Guidelines on Professional Farmer Organizations. So it's more or less, if we were to begin from down for the purpose of us understanding it in a better way, we would start from the IWA 29, which is already known to all of us. There's nothing new to that. Get to dialogue between MAAIF, Ministry of Agriculture, then our Ministry of Trade, then AMEA, and we get a common strategy. After getting a common strategy, then we develop these guidelines, which I've talked about on the extreme left-hand side. We do the stakeholder engagement, dialoguing, the piloting of the data tools, and then we have a clear roadmap, standardized approach.